Hi everybody, welcome. So, right now I am basically doing final setup for the normal and rare festival. Oops, give me 1 second here. So, something fun I'm doing, I'm actually a returning duelist here. So, I like to play the old school decks. This is the deck I have been using. Once again, I'm using a new mic here, so please go ahead and let me know if there's any volume issues, and I'll see what I can do. Any rate, but this is the deck I used for most of my play. And you'll notice it's actually very similar to the deck I set up here. And that's because a lot of the cards I used were under the rarity setting, rare or lower. Had ditched the lava golem and this swords revealing light, but we'll see how it goes. My deck. Going to head in and let's see how bad I do in this, everybody. Alright. I'll go first here. Alright, first things first. Got my first burn card. Cauldron of the Old Man. Going to activate my Clock Tower Prison. So Cauldron gets a counter on it every turn. And then I have two options. I can either gain 500 life points for every counter, or I can inflict 300 points of damage. 300 points it is. Going to set my UFO Turtle. And set Wabaku. So, my Clock Tower Prison, this is one of my favorite cards here. And what this does is it's going to basically let me go ahead and after 4 turns, gamble deck, gotta love it. Anyway, after 4 turns, it's going to let me take no battle damage here. No, worse, Arcana card. Now I want to try something. How will this resolve? Going to take a Solar Flare Dragon and go ahead and just go ahead. Let that get summoned. Yep, summon UF Turtle in defense. Now, here comes the real fun part. Not going to activate that effect. I will take the Cauldron of the Old Man, 2 counters on there. It has 600 damage coming his way. UFO Turtle is my monster, so if I go into the battle phase, and attack, not going to Wabaku, It should be destroyed. I get to use UFO Turtle's effect again. And summon a second one of my things. Now, to end my turn, what I'm going to do is activate level limit area B, set all monsters to defense mode that are level 4 or higher, and end my turn. So Solar Flare at the end step inflicts 500 points of damage. And this guy is quickly running out of time to deal anything. Wow, coin flip deck got rid of one of them. Yeah, I don't think the guy was expecting that. Level limit area B basically forces all face-up level 4 or high monsters into defense mode. He can change it to attack all he wants. Not going to do anything about that. Get 3 on here. I can now do 900 damage. And I'm going to cancel that effect. Set my Spear Cretin in defense mode. And we'll see what he can come up against that. Once again, I do apologize about this, everybody. Trying out new mic, so please let me know how the audio sounds, if there is any issues. Cup of Ace. He wants to draw 2 cards, and he will kindly give me 2. So I got a second Clock Tower Prison. Wow, got gone full in on the gamble. And I got my first win. He did not want to get burned to death there. Alright, so 1 duel down. Let's see what I can get in my next duel. Once again, this is not going to increase my rank, but it will make things kind of fun seeing what type decks I go up against here. Wow, going first 2 times in a row, that's impressive. Alright. So, this is going to be a fun little setup. Once again, level limit area B. Cauldron of the Older Man. Use the effect. Set defense draw. And this monster won't do anything yet, but it will later. So it'll be fun to see how that plays out. Alright, so he's going to draw his card. And let's see what type deck he's running. One that's a lot must be running the bare minimum because he kind of draw is 4 cards shorter than me, so he's running a 40 card deck versus 43. And we're waiting, Still waiting. I guess he's trying to figure out what my cards do. I have the same problem. I have no idea what the new cards do, but I guess that means everybody doesn't know what the old school cards do. Armed Dragon level 3. He wants his Armed Dragon level 5 right away. I didn't think Armed Dragon level 5 was a normal monster, or rare. Interesting. He has an Armed Dragon level 7 on the field now. The only downside is, unless if he can pop this card right here, it's not going to matter. I don't plan on attacking it, so once again, no real point. So this should be interesting to watch. With no face-up monsters, I don't think he can use his effect because he has no idea what my monster's attack are, so he can't really attack me. Which card is he going to return? I would imagine level limit area, but it's a little late. He can't switch the mode of his dragon. Don't want to do that yet. I do want to mess with him a little bit, so I'll do that. Do some more damage. And I will put this card right back onto the field. And end my turn. So, I am hoping he does go into a battle phase, because if he attacks, these two monsters are the exact same. When it's flipped and sent to the graveyard, I can summon another monster in the graveyard. It won't do anything for the first one. The second one, on the other hand, it will basically allow me to summon the first one back. And just repeat the thing over and over and over. Once again, just going to wait and see what they have because I don't think they were expecting a stall burn. Add a card. Alright, he's going to add a card. Or no, gains attack equal to level times 100. Ooh, that's fancy. Still, can't do much until he gets rid of the level limit area B. That can attack. And he doesn't want to. Darn. Now that's fun. Alright. So I'm going to cross the 1,000 point mark, making that card become really obscene in a little bit. So, Unhappy Maiden, when this card's destroyed by battle, it ends the battle phase. So, I am going to set her and try to see what I can get out of this. Normally this would be a very scary deck, not much I could do against it, but I don't plan on attacking. So it's just not going to really do much for me here. And we're just waiting to see what my opponent wants to do. I am hoping he wants to attack me. I so want him to attack. Alright, boost a monster's attack by 300 points there. If he's smart, he'll go after the armed dragon level 3. Yep, there we go. Pick a target, any target. I got 3 to pick from. Pick a target, any card. All of them are bad choices. Well, okay, this one is not, these two aren't bad choices. They're just pointless to attack. This is a bad choice. Alright, I'm going to give him his monster back. I hope he didn't crash. Please don't crash. Well, this is getting a little awkward here, folks. Wow. Connection failed. Be honest, I don't like winning like that. Mr. Volcano. Ah, 2100. And Dark Witch? No, Beautiful Beast Tamer. Return the menu. Let's try this again. I was not expecting it to go like that. Now, will I get first again for 3 in a row? Yeah. Don't know why I'm getting that many in a row, but I did. I'd like to finish a duel to the end. Alright. So, set my marshmallow. Not didn't get my cauldron here. Activate Dark Door and set Wabaku. Now, time to explain why I did that. Dark Door only allows one monster per turn to attack. Marshmallow can't be destroyed by battle. When it's flipped face up, my opponent takes 1,000 damage. Wabaku, I take no battle damage for that turn. So, let's see what we can do here. If I draw another Solar Flare Dragon, I'll set this one and prepare for Wabaku. What you going after with that Mystical Space Typhoon? Alright, he got rid of Dark Door, but I got rid of one of his Mystical Space Typhoons, so fair trade-off, fair trade. Now, let's see what he'll do in response to that. Looking at how time's going, I think we'll probably do 4 or 5. Another armed dragon monster. Wow, I guess that's the drag deck everyone wants to play. It's taking him a long time to think about what level 3 armed dragon he's going to summon. Yep, this is PvP there. How's it going, Dark Zordon? By the way, can you hear me all right there? Oops. Sorry, I'm playing this kind of spread out. If you can't hear me, I'll try and change up the audio. I am using a mic here. Started Monday, glad to hear it. But yeah, this is PvP. It's kind of a rare one where, well, rare is kind of funny. It's actually a game mode where you're only allowed to use normal and rare cards. So nothing too rare here. Going to tack into my monster. He only has one option, and it's not going to do anything. So you missed it earlier, but I'm actually playing a burn deck. Even though they tried to nerf burn decks here, mine's is so old school, you can't really think of how to stop it. So he's going to destroy the monster by discarding here. No, he's going to set? I'm not much better. It's been about the same. That's why you'll recognize my deck. It probably has a lot of cards you recognize in there. I just figured it's like, let me try a different game than Pokemon for once, just to try out a little bit different of a look. But I think you'll recognize most of the cards I'm using. I'll pull up the deck list for you after this duel is over so you can see everything again. I'm just interested into when he's going to just destroy my monster with the Armed Dragon's effect, where he can send one card from your hand to graveyard, target one monster. I mean, Marshmallow's not exactly a high attack monster. And you'll see I'm reading everything he does because I have no idea what most of these cards do. But this is the second Armed Dragon deck in a row I've faced, so I'm going to presume Armed Dragon's going to be the meta format for this game. Okay. He knows Marshmallow can't be destroyed, and he's going to attack into it. Yes, 31 cards in deck versus my 37. So what era of Yu-Gi-Oh did you stop at there, Dark Zordon? GX or 5Ds? Gonna draw another card. Lovely stall cards, they truly are. Just they don't really do me any good. Let's see what I can get on my next hand. You can see it in his effect. He has a way to kill my monster. So either he hasn't drawn a monster card, or he doesn't know how to play his deck. Which, I'll be honest, I don't know which one's which. So far I'm 2 for 2 in these games, one by the opponent disconnecting, the other by surrender. I won't say disconnect, just a failure to connect. All these cards that say destroy, destroy, destroy. I have no intention of destroying. Well, monsters, that is. I can't talk about the person's health. So, let's see. Add another Armed Dragon level 3. You get the feeling that, I almost get the feeling this person is not playing a deck they built, but instead are playing a loner deck. But we'll see. Hey, J Money. Working on destroying. I need my deck to give me stuff to burn him with. You've missed it. I am 2-0 already. I've basically have annoyed 2 opponents into just quitting. And unfortunately, I don't want this guy to DC. basically all those monsters, as strong as they are. Can't do anything against this guy. So far, but I've only 2 matches in. We'll have to see. He's not going to get much damage on me this turn, even if he does destroy it. Going to destroy that monster. Let it go. I'm hoping he declares an attack so much. I get a free draw out of it. So, what you're going to see next turn is I have 2 copies of this. He's only going to attack with 1 monster. Not going to take any of that. We'll take this. Going to block his damage and get to draw 1 card. Wow, it gave me all 3 of my Curse of Anubis. All right. Time for some shenanigans here. What I'm going to do, Curse of Anubis, if you notice, change all effect monsters on the field to defense and set their defense to 0. Going to summon my little dragon here. Go into a battle phase. And take out his monster. Yes, I just sent a 2,500 attack point monster to the grave with no trouble. I'm going to end my turn here. And Solar Flare Dragon will deal 500 points of damage. I like burning people slowly but surely. Oh. Probably should have set my second Curse of Anubis. Oh well. So I'll be honest, I might not win this one. My deck is not helping me much here. But we'll have to see. So he's going to try to attack. Because I don't think he's used his effects, monster effect at all. Wow. All that work. So I kind of get what he wanted to do. He didn't want to discard the high attack monster so he could do damage to me. The problem is I have Wabaku that basically will negate any bow damage he's doing. And then I'll go ahead and prevent my monster from being destroyed. So you're going to get a laugh out of this. He winds up for his attack. And it stopped. So, J Money, my deck here is mainly just death by 1,000 paper cuts, so to speak. My next card. Alright, this is a card I love, because if it can stay on for the field for 4 turns, I'm done taking damage. So I am going to set a card. Another Curse of Anubis. Now, this Unhappy Maiden I set, when it's sent to the graveyard as draw of battle, their battle phase ends immediately. And it kind of ends that there. And we're going to have to see what they do. Everybody's trying to play these high-speed decks. I'm just playing the classic, just stall them out as long as you can until you win. So I'm going to wait and see who he targets. If he goes after Solar Flare, Curse of Anubis. And I was going to say, if he went after the Unhappy Maiden, I'd leave it alone. I'm actually looking for a second Solar Flare if I can get one. And I'm actually going to see how well this person pays attention. But I hate to say it, this might go to a deck out game at the rate this is going. Monster card. It just doesn't want to give me anything to play with. So it's going to be up to 2 tokens. Wow. Basically, I'm going to reach the point he can't do any battle damage to me in a turn. Which means I am basically untouchable to him. And we'll get to see how much I can whittle. Alright, once again, I'll wait and see where he's going to attack. He keeps going after that Solar Flare Dragon. And every time he does, just put him right back into defense, don't let him go. Once again, I do apologize. This duel is going slower than some of my previous ones. So I'm not having much luck with Heart of the Cards. Let's see if I can change that here. That is just pure defense there. So he's going to take 500 more And I don't think he'll actually be able to do much more here. So unless if he can deal with my clock tower prison this turn, I will be immune to battle damage starting his next turn. And this guy is having Wi-Fi issues. I don't want to win by another Wi-Fi disconnect. So, person's going to declare his attack in just a moment. Once I know he's in his battle phase, Needle Ceiling will destroy all face-up monsters when there's 4 or more on the field, and I'll just send everything he has to the graveyard. Once again, like I said, I apologize. This is a very, in the terms of the game, brick hand. Unfortunately for everybody, my brick hands also are just very good at stalling everything out until I get what I need. Before I spring my trap, I'm going to see who he attacks. Once again, he's going after Solar Flare. I can't save it this time, so I'm just going to pop everything on his field. He's going to summon another Armed Dragon level 3. And since it's in defense mode, he can't do anything else, so hopefully he ends. I'm not seeing anything else. Nope, he's going to bring Armed Dragon level 5 back out. And can he combo any further? All right. So it looks like he's actually playing a combo deck, which is why I can't make out what it is. Don't want to bring that back yet, so hit the end phase and let's see what my opponent can do. Now, what he doesn't realize is, first, unless if he can stop it here, I will hit 4 counters and he can no longer do damage. Oh, Mystical Space Typhoon. That changes everything. I am going to have to wait and see what else my deck gives me. Like I said, this duel's going way longer than I'd like. He's already drawn over half his deck. I have not, and I've drawn pretty much nothing but trap cards so far. Once again, this is the most bricked I ever think I've seen this deck give me. Or any variant of it. Let's see, I've got all 3 Curse of my Anubis, 2 of my 3 defense draws, a needle sealing, and Dark Door. Wow. That means my monsters have to be sitting in here somewhere. I just don't know where. Because I've only had 4 monsters that were given to me out of 20. Well, let's see if I can help speed this along. Gravekeeper Servant basically says you have to discard the top card of your deck to attack. And Spear Cretin. Let's see what this does. I'm hoping he declares his battle soon. Once again, I'm starting to suspect some tomfoolery. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 monsters. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spell and trap cards out of roughly 20. So it's like I should have like very few spell and trap cards left. But I haven't gotten any monsters yet. Ah, he had more than 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. I'm going for more damage here. Let's see if he's crazy enough to attack into a marshmallow. Alright, if the guy would be kind enough to end his turn. Alright. So let's limit the number of monsters he can attack, level limit area B, switches them all to defense. And I'm still... What's interesting is he's slow playing it. I don't know if his deck actually has an answer for indestructible monsters. But he's running out of turns to figure it out. I just can't believe this deck has only given me 1, 2, 3, 4 monsters this whole match. That means I have a whole bunch of monsters just waiting in my grave, or in my deck. The guy's trying to... There's actually 2 spell cards I'm waiting for. Well, actually, 1 spell card. And if I get it, I can start whittling down his health very quick. Unfortunately, a slow-thinking opponent. Triple Burst Dragon. Don't know what that does. Well, he might have found a way around it. Might have. Have to wait and see what he can do. Once again, his effect is apparently once per turn. Really? He doesn't want to attack. Well, let's see what we can do here. So that UFO turtle, if I get lucky with my draws, there's 2 more solar flare dragons, and truthfully, it's what I was hoping to get sooner. I can start trying to burn him down. I'm surprised this guy still has a timer left. Going to see if he's going to negate that. And I've probably lost because my deck isn't cooperating. So we'll have to see what I can do here. He has 7 turns to beat me. Alright. Unfortunately, that triple threat dragon's going to probably negate me, but I'm going to keep going to the very end. Like I said, unfortunately, I think I've lost this one because my deck doesn't want to cooperate. But we'll have to see. There's like 3 cards in my deck that could turn this around. And I need to draw one of them. Let's see, he'll be down to 11. He popped? He sacrificed it for what? Interesting. There's still only 2 cards. I think I run more than 1 copy of Needle Sealing. The problem is my deck is, at this point, should be mostly monsters. So not much I can do there. And look at that nice even spread of spell and trap cards there. Versus this, like, all those trap cards it gave me in a row. If it spread it out, I probably could have done better. Oh well. Which, he's just going to return it to my hand. So which card is he going to return to my hand? I honestly think he's just trying to stall me out at this point. I said I do apologize. I know this one isn't quick or as entertaining as the other ones. He has the game, he's just going to take his sweet time. 3 more turns. I just have to see what I can do. Like I said, I have one card in my deck that can turn this around. And I need to draw it. Unfortunately, with my luck, the next card I'm going to draw will be Clock Tower Prison. So let's see what he's going to try summoning to the field. Won't do any good. He can still attack over, attack over. And unfortunately, once he got that piercing out, not much I can do. Well, at least he was kind enough to negate that and not the next monster. I still have hope. As long as I have hope. We'll see. He has one attack left and he doesn't want to use it. Oh. Let's see what he's going to try and destroy. And that, unfortunately, is the game. My cards just came way too uneven there. Oh well. Oh, and once again, I do apologize. I know this duel hasn't been as entertaining as the other ones. This guy has the game. He should just go for it. I want to thank you all for joining me there. So, until